Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Throughout history, there have been innumerable groups and movements for different things, some which have died out and some which continue to exist up till this very day. One such group is that of the feminists, the feminist movement, and it has taken off with leaps and bounds as the years have gone on. And it has become, unfortunately, so common and so rampant that you even find Muslims associating themselves with it, women as well as men. Some who know what feminism is all about, and some who don't really know what it's about, but everybody's doing it, so they associate and align themselves with it, thinking that feminism is there for the benefit of women, while in reality, feminism is only there to take women away from what Allah has created them for. So, what exactly is feminism? Feminism seeks equality of genders, and there exists no such thing in Islam. It is a purely kufr concept, evil down to its very core, and it is not merely a sin. It is kufr. Because when a person say I am a feminist or I support feminism, then you are saying that Allah Rabbul Izzati wal Jalal was unjust towards women. Allah did not give women enough rights and enough everything, that now you need to have a kafir change the law of Allah. Or you feel that the law of kufr is better than the law of Allah. The rights by the kuffar is better than the rights of Allah. Hence why for a Muslim to say I am a feminist or I support feminism, it is a it has very grave consequences, because you are a supporter of outright kufr akbar. For example, there are certain parts of feminism which are in accordance with the Sharia, and then there are parts of feminism which are contrary to the Sharia. So, for example, feminists fight for women to own the property, for example, and the Sharia gave that right to women 1,400 years ago already, that if a woman owns a property, it is her property, she has a right to do it. In the days of Jahiliyyah, a woman could not own property, it would have been taken off her. And for the feminist movement, up till the latter years, amongst certain of the kuffar, they also did not allow women the right to own property. So feminists fight for that, which then aligns with some of the law of the Sharia in certain aspects, and that is there. But feminism wants equality of the genders. So if a man was sent as a Nabi, a woman must be able to be a Nabi. If a man can divorce his wife, a woman must be able to divorce her husband. If a man can stand in front and lead men in Salah, then all that feminism in its essence it stands for is that a woman must be able to lead the men in Salah. A woman must be able to address the people from the masjid. A woman must be able to do everything that a man has been given the right or the duty to do. But Allah has not set out males and females in that way. Allah created each gender and gave for each of them their rights and their roles. Allah chose men to be Anbiya alayhimus salam, to be the ones who fight in jihad, to be the ones who are responsible for giving da'wah and spreading the message of Islam. That was the duty Allah gave to men. And Allah gave a specific duty for women. Apples and pears may both be fruit. They may both even be green. And when you peel them, even the flesh of the apple and the flesh of the pear may look similar. But an apple is an apple and a pear is a pear. It never said that a pear a day keeps the doctor away, but it said about the apple. Because even though both are fruit, they are not the same thing. So Allah has created men and given them their roles, and created women and given them their roles. So no man till the end of time will be able to give birth to a child, because Allah gave that role to women. So try as you may, a woman and a woman will never have a child, and a man will never have a child, no matter what they do. They have to go through the means of other things to get a man's part and a woman's part in order to reproduce. Otherwise, it has not been made possible for it to work any other way. So when you have feminism, where it seeks that because a man is doing this, a woman must do it too. A man flies a plane, a woman must fly a plane. A man goes out in jihad, a woman must go out in jihad. A man addresses everyone, a woman must address everyone. These are all things which are contrary to the Sharia. Allah has granted respect to women in different aspects. From the point of a mother, when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was asked by the Sahabi that who is most deserving of my good to spend time with and look after, and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said ummuka thumma ummuka thumma ummuka thumma abak, that look after your mother and your mother, and then different other ahadith in this. Jannah has been placed beneath the feet of your mother. And the father has his high rank in the Sharia as well as the center door to Jannah. But Allah has honored the mother in that way. When it comes to a daughter, Allah has honored the daughters when in a hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, he who has a daughter, 1, 2, up to 3 daughters, and he raises them properly, then he's given his place in Jannah. He will be like this with me in Jannah. Different ahadith which Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said it in words to that effect. So, as a daughter, a woman is raised to a high rank. As a mother, a woman is raised and respected to that rank. When it comes to a wife, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Khayrukum khayrukum li ahlihi, wa ana khayrukum li ahli." The best of you are those who are best to their wives, and I am best in treatment to my wives. So, in every aspect, Allah has honored women and given them respect. And it is a means of respect and honor that Allah has ordained hijab upon women. It is a lack of respect. It is when a woman is turned into a slab of meat and an object of desire and lust that women as hijab is being removed. So you want to sell a tractor, then you get a woman to pose with the tractor, and the less clothing she wears, the better, then your tractor will sell. That is the mindset of the kuffar. While Islam honors and respects women, it protects them and safeguards them, and so it requires that they be covered. So everything of Islam is perfect, and everything that Islam has ordained is there in its entirety. There is nothing that can come from another law which is better than the law of the Sharia. So when a person says, I am a feminist, then you are saying that وَنَعُوذُ بِاللَّهِ مِنْ ذَلِكَ, that Allah has not given enough rights to women, that Allah was unjust to women, and all these sort of kufr statements is what comes out by necessity when you say you support laws like feminism, which feminism seeks to enact, which goes against that which Allah and His Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam have taught to us. So may Allah grant us the understanding, and let us not align ourselves with groups or people or movements or whatever it is which are not in conformity with the Sharia, because you cannot pick and choose what of feminism you want and what you don't want. It's like saying I support Christianity, but what I mean is I support the humanitarian efforts. When you say you support Christianity, you mean you support worshipping Isa alayhi salam. You say you support the crucifixion. You support the disbelief in Allah. That is what it means when you say you support Christianity. If you say you support Hinduism, you are a Hinduist, to put it that way. Then it means you are in support of idols, making these idols and worshipping them and asking things from different idols. You can say, I only meant it in this way. But when you say the statement, it implies everything. You cannot pick and choose. In a like manner, you cannot pick and choose amongst feminism and say, those things which are in conformity to the Sharia, I support those things. And those which are against the Sharia, I reject them. Then you are not a feminist, not according to the Western world or the very definition of the word itself. So you cannot be a Muslim and a feminist at the same time. You can be a kafir and a feminist, but never a Muslim and a feminist at once. May Allah grant us the understanding and bring us upon the deen, that deen which He has perfected from now till the end of the world. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.